Capricorn, welcome to It's Spiritual Journey. We're going to go ahead and get the rest of August reading for you. So basically, this is just going to be energy, any challenges that you might be facing coming up the rest of August, as well as some advice. So using a few different oracle decks here. I have the Flowers of the Night Oracle. I have the Earth Magic Oracle, as well as Nature Speaks Oracle. And then we're going to go ahead and get some tarot to clarify. Funny thing is, I got up early to do videos, and I did Sagittarius a second time. Because I did that late last night, and I forgot the order I was in. That's the thing about keeping up with 12 zodiac signs. I'm kind of debating whether I should just do a whole general one. But I know that doesn't usually go over well. But a lot of times it's the same energy. It's just, time consuming. So I'm debating now whether I should put that second one out for Sagittarius, because there's so many collectives. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't resonate for everybody because it's centers in on one specific group. So it's not always going to resonate for everybody. But we're going to go ahead and do Capricorn now. So let's call in Spirit and the universe to bring in the best messages for Capricorn. Of course, they might not be what you want to hear, but what you need to hear, right? To become your better self, to tap into your abundance, things like that. So please take what resonates, let go of what doesn't. And as always, I am very appreciative for you stopping by. If you've subscribed, thank you so much. Because we're all on this journey. We're independent, but we are together as well. So let's go ahead. And my goal here is to help, be on that, like that side, that wingman to support. And, sometimes the wingmans are, supportive and tell you what you want to hear, but they also are there to tell you when, you might be veering off path, right? So let's go ahead and get into this message. Universe and Spirit, please bring in the best messages for the sign of Capricorn for the remainder of August 2023, please. What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? Some guidance, some support. Let's see. All right, let's get the oracles out. Okay, so we have transformation. I love this. A lot of people are going through letting go and transformation. We have strength on the bottom. So this transformation is the angel's trumpet. Love it. So I feel like, they're in your corner here. They're supporting you along the way with this transformation. And we have the Rose of Mexico with the strength. So roses are all about, they have beauty, but they also have those thorns. So accepting your flaws, your shadow side as well, because they do bring you strength, right? So this is something about transformation and strength. It's going to require a lot of strength. A lot of people think like awakening is like all this, butterflies and unicorns, and it's beautiful and you're connected with the cosmos and all that. But it takes some dark times and some struggles to get through it. It's usually when you're rock bottom and you realize that you have to crawl out of that pit, and it's not easy. It's very challenging, right? So let's go ahead and get the Nature Speaks Oracle and see what else is about this transformation with the strength underlying. All right, for Capricorn, my Capricorn pals, let's see. Let's see. So we have a Spirit is about, love it, and healing and balance. So yes, definitely transformation takes a lot of healing and gaining your balance and your footing. So, a lot of strength it takes. So just know, again, we have that angel's trumpet and we have Spirit is about. So you have a lot of support here going through these hard times, all right? And you might feel them around you. You might be getting signs and synchronicities, finding feathers, different things like that. But just know they are with you. You're not alone. You're not walking alone, even though it might feel like it. Energy is all around. It doesn't have to be physical energy, but if you open up to those vibrations and you can feel it, pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, they are with you. They have your back. They're cheering for you with that trumpet. So let's get the Earth Magic cards. Whatever your struggles you're going through right now, know you're not alone. Okay? Be open to those signs and synchronicities and that support that you're receiving. And I feel like some of you have some passed down loved ones around you as well. In your corner, cheering you on, being there for you, being your rock. Okay, so we have, ancient healing wisdom, yes. So they're bringing in some wisdom too. And we have fire with passion as well. So this could be a passionate loved one that has a fire sign within them. It doesn't have to be, but this is that passion within. They're trying to ignite that within you, okay? Ancient healing wisdom, and it's something with healing as well, because shamans usually are healing energy. So we're going to go ahead and just extend on this message with the oracles, with the tarot. You know, we've been going through some challenging times, some trying times with this shift and all this heavy energy. So a lot of people are healing and opening up to that. Either that or they're resisting and denying. And that's why you see a lot of angry people anymore. I mean, times are tough, right? So we can either try to battle it and get down in the dumps and try to resist, and it cause us to be angry and oppressed. Or we can kind of go with the flow and just trying to work on ourselves, like how COVID did. A lot of people had to stay in, so they started doing their own thing, you know, learning how to cook, doing different things, you know. So it could be bad, but it could also have good energy as well with it. Let's see what else is coming up. It's all our perspective, right? Okay, so we have this Queen of Wands with the Lovers on the bottom. So this could be a Gemini energy, but this is also the connections we make, those harmonious connections, right? You know, choices we make. So it could have something to do with a relationship that has ended. That might be why you need a lot of healing. Queen of Wands could be an Aries, and this could be a Gemini. Queen of Wands is somebody that's confident. You know, she takes those knocks, but she handles them well. She's like that badass that gets through things and knows what she wants, and she doesn't let things stop her. Obstacles, challenges, and she remains compassionate, and she remains with that fire within. So that spark within again. So we're having that energy. Let's see what else. Now we have some Judgment. It's reversed though. So Judgment is all about going in within and really figuring out what's the meaning of life. What does it mean for us? How do we want to continue on our journey? What is our journey about? But when it's reversed, it could be that you are, you know, denying going within and really figuring this stuff out, you know? So I feel like a lot of you, there's this transformation coming up, but you might be resisting change. Capricorn, the Capricorns I know like to have things organized. They like to plan things out. They don't like to go deviate or have any surprises. But guess what? That's what life is. So the better off you go with the flow and kind of know that things are going to come up, the smoother the path is going to be. If you try to resist everything, it's just going to create chaos within you. It might not on the outer world, but it could too. But it all definitely on the inside with anxiety, sleepless nights, health problems. So this is saying, you need to go within and really figure out, sometimes we cannot plan life. We can have a goal, intentions, but we have to realize that, we're going to deviate from that path once in a while. And it's because we need to learn those lessons, right? We have to have something come up. Because if it's all straight, we're not going to learn anything from it, right? We're going to stay in our little narrow pathway, and we're not going to be opened up to those experiences that teach us things, right? So there's something about going within here, figuring out what the meaning of life is. What has your life been like up to now, and what have you learned from it? What goals do you want to set? What kind of path do you want to lead? So it's things like that. And see, we have the Four of Cups on the bottom. That's resistance, missed opportunities. So if we try to stay on one path, it's still going to have issues, and we're going to feel less out of control because we planned it and it still didn't go right. So it's best just to kind of go with the flow, follow like that river, and just go around things, go through things, go over things, and just allow the universe to kind of guide you. Co-create with the universe. Don't try to resist and force the universe to do something, okay? So let's go ahead and see, because then you're missing out on opportunities and lessons and things like that, Experience all of life, all right? We have the Ace of Swords, so there could be some truth coming in, something that you didn't know, some surprise, some shocking truth, something revealed here. And we have that Strength card again. So definitely something about strength. And this is Leo season still. We have a few more days of it. So there could be a Leo. But this is also, again, tapping into that inner strength. You have the strength to get through this. You don't have to try to control everything. Because mostly what they say is people that are very controlling have an insecurity within them. They don't feel like they have any control over their own life. So they try to control their outer world. And that's not going to work. Right? So the better off you realize this, and you might be getting a truth about this, to show that you don't have any control over everything. So, you might need to go within and try to figure out what way you want to go and expect those things. If we put expectations on things, though, on other people and situations to go with the way we want, it's always going to be chaos. We're always going to have unexpected things come up, and then we're going to be disappointed. So, expect the unexpected. Always be prepared, that things are not going to happen, and be able to kind of go with that flow, okay? And still remain passionate and realize that you can get through anything. All right, let's get one more. Even through all the little things that are like devious and tricky and manipulating, we're all going to have challenges with that. So we have to realize that, not, life is never smooth. We're always going to have bumps and obstacles in the way, and people that are irritating and frustrating and try to block us and try to sabotage us, situations that do too. So we just got to be prepared to, know that they're coming up, right? But don't let that stop you from taking action on what you're passionate about. So this is a new beginning for you, to be a little more, and there's so much fire in here, I kind of feel like to be a little more like a fire sign. Just go with the passion. And you are that cardinal sign, so you do have that desire within you, but it gets blocked by that, trying to plan things out and have things go a certain way and things like that. And you got to let that down a little bit, for this new transformation. It's to be more in following those passions instead of controlling the path, okay? If that makes sense. All right, so let's go ahead and get some, let's see what some challenges or unexpected things might be coming up for you the rest of August. So I might have told this story before, but I had a Capricorn friend. We were all going to go for a ski weekend. It was January, so who would know that it would be sunny and no snow. But anyway, they tried to plan out every detail. They had to have the perfect place, the perfect timing, the perfect situation. And, me being in Aries, I was more like with the group, like saying, can we just kind of wing it? We'll plan the hotel and this and that, but can you stop being so planned to the dot, And they were so adamant about the perfect this and perfect that and this and this and this, that I was getting to the point where this isn't fun anymore. I don't even know if I want to go. So anyway, I just gave in. And it's okay, you do your thing. I'm not going to mess with it. Just I'll show up kind of. So we got there, and then it was January, and it was 70 some degrees. There was no snow. The hotel wasn't exactly what it was supposed to be, or the ski lodge. And so it was off course anyway. So, and then we had unexpected, their family was calling and different things like that was interrupting and different things. And it was just, it was kind of ended up being more of a disaster, and especially because they wanted things planned and all the I's dotted and the T's crossed. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes we can't, we just got to have fun in that moment. We got to be spur of the moment. We got to go with the flow. But to plan things exactly as they should be, it's never going to be. You might get it once in a while, but most of the time it's not. And then there's going to be some disappointment to that. So let's go ahead and see what these obstacles and challenges coming up might be. Anything that might be coming up unexpectedly for Capricorn for the rest of August. And I'm sorry, somebody decided to mow as soon as... I don't know if you can hear that, which I got to do. All right. On the bottom, we have that Queen of Wands again. She's reminding you, All right, so, just to kind of go with the flow, stay confident, don't get off track, follow your passions. Let that be your inner compass. So we do have Queen of Pentacles reversed. So see what I'm saying with this? Look, any competition or conflict comes up, it's going to set off your stability and your grounding and your practicality. You're practical, you're grounded, you're this earth sign, right? Everything's going smoothly. But as soon as anything comes up, you're off balance. It messes with your stability here. And then that's going to affect your happiness. It's going to decrease your light. You're going to be less illuminated, right? So there's some balance coming in here, reminding you to be patient, kind of go with the flow. Do everything in moderation. So I feel like this is like a moderation thing. You need to calm down on that, trying to control everything. This is also Sagittarius. So it could be something with Sagittarius season that maybe you are going into. When is Sagittarius? That's not till November. So there could be something significant about November. Yeah. So it could be something with that as well. But there's some kind of energy, or it could be a Sagittarius in your life. But there's something about you being patient, trust the divine timing of the universe, the flow of the universe, as well as being in moderation with this, trying to control the situation of the outer world, okay? Because it's dimming your light, it's making you less happy, it's making you compete and have this competition, maybe with other people or the universe as well, and it's setting you off balance. You know, it's causing this rocky foundation for you. So that is the challenges coming up, you know, realizing that any things that come up, it's not really competing with you, it's just the flow of the universe. And you got to go with that flow, because then you're going to be unhappy and unstable. Okay? And I'm thinking like this could be some kind of challenge that's coming up in Sagittarius season, which is November 23rd into December, right before your season. So you could be facing something significant then that's coming up, and it's telling you to, you know, kind of be prepared, you know, be confident, you can face this, you know, do your thing. So let's see what else. We had that Queen of Wands come out again. Wow. And the Hangman. Okay, so the challenge here is seeing the whole big picture, seeing things in a different perspective, because it's going to have an effect on your abundance here. The Magician reversed. So, you know, this is upright, is about our manifestation, our magic, our abundance. It's reversed. So whatever this challenge is could be affecting your abundance here. Could be finances, could be anything, because abundance can be any way. Could be your relationships, whatever. So this is saying, you know, you got to see the bigger picture, because this could affect your abundance here. You got to stay in this confident, passionate, go-getter, badass kind of energy, all right? And like accept things as they are. Don't try to resist it or fight it. It could have something to do with your work. Again, with that abundance. So it could be your finances, your career. You could lose your job, something like that. Just be prepared, okay? So let's go ahead and get some... Which cards haven't I used? Let's get some... Oh, I use these ones. Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice. So, give some advice to Capricorn about how to handle this situation. So I feel like the energy for August is, you know, to get yourself in this mode where you can be less trying to control the situation. We can't control the outcomes. We can't control things outside of our in the external world. So it's saying there's something here that's preparing you, because by November, it could be something significant coming up. And on the way, you might have other obstacles and challenges. So start working on this now. Okay, so Libra energy. So Libra is in September and October. So this is coming up after Virgo. But this is, you know, karma. This is things balanced. So again, they're telling you to get these scales in balance here. You can't be too much over controlling and trying to control situations and expecting certain outcomes. Okay, you have to let that go for the future. You know, your future depends on this. And what it does is create lack within you. So you have to get out of that, because this energy of trying to have the situations controlled because things are going to be lacking is only going to affect your future. And it's cause turmoil between your life. So it's time to let go of that. All it does is cause betrayals and disappointments here, okay? So that's what the universe and spirit are telling you. Let's see what else. More advice. And I'm feeling kind of like that energy. Like if something didn't go your way or didn't go the way you planned, you might feel betrayed. And it's not betrayal at all. Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, this is the way to go in the new beginning of this. To try to get yourself under control, yourself in control, instead of trying to control the environment. Okay? We have the Fool. So yeah, this is a new journey, a new start. Taking a risk, putting yourself out there. And the Seven of Cups. Yeah, see, there's going to be a lot of opportunities and choices coming here. But you can't be disillusioned where you're going to be able to control the outcome. All right? You just kind of, you got to trust in the universe, trust in your gut, and go with the flow. Basically, that's the bottom line. The universe and spirit are telling you, you got to let go of control a little bit. Because it's just making you anxious. It's affecting your life. You know, it's causing a lot of heartbreak and pain within you. You had the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords. So yeah, so I kind of feel like this could be a lot of you with this relationships as well. It might be why you have experienced not so good outcomes, because you've been too controlling or trying to control the situation or wanting to be expected a certain thing. And it's saying that, you know, you're going to have a lot of disappointments if you put all your eggs in one basket and put your happiness and expectations into other situations and people. It's got to go more with the flow and trusting your intuition and kind of just going with the divine flow. All right, so let's see if you should follow this advice, what would be the outcome? Oh my goodness, now there's a fire whistle. See, look, there's a lot of distractions and stuff, and you just kind of got to get with the flow. We have the mower, we have the fire trucks blowing, the fire whistle. Yep, that's life. Chaos, 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 right? Okay, so we have that star. Yes, so dreams coming true, the stars aligning, healing. We have the Four of Wands. Yes, yeah, see, this is rest, at peace. We have the Horseman of Pentacles. Yep. So the Horseman of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles. So taking that methodical, planned out approach, you can still plan things. You can still take baby steps. So this is saying, you know, you're going to take baby steps towards it. If you follow this outcome, it might be slow moving, but you're going to have a plan and move towards it. It's going to bring a lot of peace and happiness. The stars are going to align. You're going to be healed. And what's on the bottom? Yeah, and look at that. Strength. Strength. You're going to have to tap into that inner strength. All this stuff is going to settle. Look at these two harsh cards. All the dust is going to settle and all the heartbreak is going to fall away, because you're not putting your eggs in one basket and not expecting outside inner things, outside experiences and people to affect your happiness and control your environment. Because bottom line, if we're trying to control something, we're the ones that need to control within. It's insecurity, so we need to let go of that. And let's see one last message here about the cards. We have focus. It's time to stay focused. Let's see what the next card is here. Let this unfold naturally. Don't try to resist or control. It's going to bring in some kind of rare opportunity if you just kind of go with the flow and try to resist controlling situations. New passionate beginnings, things that light you up will come in. Could be during Virgo season. You know, this is that inner wisdom. Action towards your truth coming in. Following your true path. And what else? Burdens are going to be released. So it looks like a lot of good energy coming in if you stop trying to control or expect things, you know, to fill your cup. You have to kind of go with the flow and just experience life as it is, not trying to control life. Okay, we are here on a journey, not trying to control the whole environment. We only can do what we can do, right? So enjoy the ride. So that's basically what your message is. Thanks for watching, Capricorn. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope this helped, and thanks for the support. Take care.